Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cooking for Kids. And we hear that we're going into lockdown, at least in metropolitan Melbourne. I know that some of you are watching from there, so no more school for a little while. But even if you live in an area like regional Victoria where there are no restrictions, making focaccia is a good thing to learn. And so here I've recruited Johnny today because it's his baby. It's probably one of the first things he ever learned. It's not a very sophisticated bread, and more often than not we prefer to use sourdough. All that is fairly complicated, so let's get on with the job today, making a lovely, soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside focaccia. I should have said a focaccia, crunchy on the outside and soft inside. So to make a focaccia, of course, you need flour. It's a great accompaniment to all kinds of things, and it's a very basic process. But here with Johnny, we are making an infusion of oil with garlic, which he's chopping, thyme, and rosemary. So as soon as he's ready, we can pop it onto the fire to warm up, to make an infusion. So you get this lovely oil with the aromatics. Of course, for the rest of the focaccia, the flour, water, yeast, and a little bit of honey, which activates the yeast. So there you are. That's a lovely, if you can only smell the aroma, it's just absolutely delicious. So on it goes for 5 minutes or so to infuse. Johnny's been with me for some years now, and he's learned everything from scratch without going to school. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Now you mix the water and the yeast together.
How much yeast have you got in there?
7 grams of yeast.
7 grams of yeast in about, what is that, a cup and a half of water?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
cup.
Cup.
And then half of a tablespoon honey.
What temperature is the water, Johnny?
Just a lukewarm temperature.
Lukewarm water, yeah.
So give it a mix. And let it set for 5 minutes.
So the infusion of garlic, rosemary and thyme will go in part into the mix and in part on top. So it will look beautiful and it will have the aroma reaches your nose straight away when you bring it to your face, your mouth. So it is sizzling a little, and you don't want to sizzle any more than 20-30 seconds, otherwise the garlic will burn and then it's not a very nice taste.
Now we'll just have to wait 5 minutes. Now you just add half the flour into the mix.
How much flour have you got there, Johnny?
350 grams.
You're not a man of many words, are you? 350 grams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then 2 spoons of this, or maybe 3.
And that beautiful infusion of oil is what gives the flavor to an otherwise pretty plain and simple focaccia.
Now we just wait for another 10 minutes.
And now after a little rest, the salt goes in, about 10 grams. It's best to let the yeast develop a bit before you add the salt and the rest of the flour. As it seems fiddly, but really there's nothing to it. And once you have mixed all of this together, then you just let it rise. And it's particularly cold today, and this is a particularly cold room, so you just have to be patient and let it rise over a few hours. In all, if you're organized, it takes half an hour to prepare what would be a very delicious focaccia. How much do you need it, Johnny?
Just enough to mix all the flour in. That's all.
So it's not a long mix, is it?
No.
No. Lovely little bun.
Just like that. And you just add some oil on the bowl. I'll cover it with a damp cloth and place it in the warm area for 1 hour.
Now I leave you in charge, so you better find your words, because I've got something to do today. That's why I leave him in charge. I hope you will enjoy the finished product and you have a go yourself.
So this has been sitting there for 1 hour. Yeah. Now it's ready to go to the tray. Put some of this down the bottom so it doesn't stick. Now this one. Just use your fingers and just flatten it out. Then add some more of this on top. Now you can use olives as well. So this has been going for another 20 minutes and now it's ready to be cooked. The oven's been preheated to 180 degrees and you need to cook this for 18 minutes. Right, now it's cooked. So this has been cooking for 20 minutes at 180 degrees and it's ready to go. See how it's crunchy outside and it's like that in the inside. So you can also use this for making sandwiches, and Stefano normally use this for, you smoke the eggplant on the fire over here, the grill, and then you use it like as a dip for this one, and yeah, that would be really good.